Hello, hello.
Hello, and we are halfway.
We're halfway there. We are live.
Yes, and now we're going to be totally on.
Welcome.
We got
The,
used to that.
exactly. The artificial intelligence is setting in.
Yes, here we
Welcome to the green screen artificial world, and welcome to everyone that's joining. We are live, and today we're talking about an amazing subject that I've actually been wanting to tackle for quite a while.
Mhm.
And it's all about this world behind me, the world we all live in, the artificial intelligence, the ChatGPTs, the Bing bots, all the AI that's developing and people are using and people are relying on. And the question is it taking over? Is it going to be smarter than us? Is it going to take over our job? What is AI? I'm very interested to see where the conversation goes.
Okay, good.
First of all, welcome to everybody that's on.
Hello, yes.
And if you're
Hi,
here, please.
Shaked.
Hi,
Alan.
Shaked. Yes, please say hi if you're
and
on.
tell us if you can hear us well.
Yes, can you see us and hear us well? And also, let me just double check that we are streaming.
Thank you, Babers.
Oh, thank you. Hi, Bavers. We immediately know who that is. And I'm just checking. Yeah. Perfect. Sound seems
Perfect.
good. Video seems good.
Everything is good.
Everything's good. Everything's great. So we're
Okay.
talking AI.
We're talking AI.
Yes. Hi. Schubert's Media. Hi. Awesome. Let's start.
AI. So the first of all, what is intelligence?
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing, because if it's artificial intelligence, what does it mean, intelligence?
Yeah.
So intelligence is really your ability to spot similarities. And the more you can see similarities and you can recognize identities and differences, the more intelligent you are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if I can see the shadows of your intentions, which is a similarity, it's not an exact thing. So the more shadows,
Yes. Yes.
the more shadows you can recognize, the more intelligent you are.
Yeah.
So for a non-intelligent person, he goes to a deal and he doesn't see all the nuances.
Right.
Because he cannot see the shadows. So he doesn't know what to attack and what to leave, and everything for him is equal to everything else, and he acts insanely.
Yeah.
He loses the deal.
Yeah.
So it immediately tells you the problem with artificial intelligence, because one thing computers cannot do is see similarities. They can see 1 and 0, identity or difference.
Mm-hmm.
And when they take many identity and differences, many, they call it similarities, but it's not similarity.
Okay.
So computer intelligence or artificial intelligence is artificial not because it's been done by a computer, because it's really not intelligence.
Mm. Yeah, I see. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. That makes total sense. So I get that similarities works on ones and zeros, so they can only see exact same or exact different.
Yeah, and when you get many, you create a kind of similarity, but it's not. That's why they need a long time to learn and they find many things, but they will always give you some stupid answers.
Yeah.
Because it's not really an intelligence.
True. That makes sense, and I can see that they don't actually see similarities, but of course they have so much ability to see identities and differences that they become better than human beings at of seeing similarities. So many people make mistakes and don't do the right thing, and it seems like a computer will at the end of the day do it better most of the time.
Yeah, they're never going to be better than human beings. They will be better than broken human beings.
Okay.
So if you take someone like Moses or Jesus that had a direct command line with God,
mm-hmm.
and saw the future of 100 billion years, I think that when you talk about a person with that kind of abilities, no computer will be better than him. Computer can assist him, but the computer will never be better than you.
Okay, or than him.
Or than him, yes.
Yeah.
However, if the person is broken, if the person himself cannot recognize truth, if the person himself is afraid, if the person himself his effect is not actually responsible, you don't need a computer. Even a dog will do a better job than a useless person.
Yeah.
Because the dog you at least can train to do one thing and he will do it again and again and again at the same time. So you can expect more from a dog
Yeah.
than a
Yeah.
broken person.
Right. Yeah.
So the problem is not will AI take over people, but will we be able to recover people so they will not become worse than a computer?
Yeah. But the average person is worse than a computer. From what and most people will admit, they'll say, my iPhone is smarter than me, has way more information than me. Is
Okay. So information, data do not make someone smart.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
True.
So it's how you use the data.
Yeah.
So what makes the iPhone smart is the programmer that programmed the program and how you interpret the data. So if I give the iPhone, a smart iPhone, to Aborigine in Australia that just came out of the bush and never saw an iPhone, he will look at that and he will think it's a good thing to throw because they like to throw this thing.
Like the boomerangs.
The boomerang, they like to throw the boomerang. So
Yeah.
it was like, that's a nice boomerang, but it's not so smart because it doesn't have the right shape. It doesn't come back to you.
Yeah, exactly.
So from his viewpoint, it's really stupid.
Right. Yeah. So of course, assuming you know how to use the iPhone.
Yeah.
And
So
assuming
it's still what you're doing with that.
That's true. It is what you're
It's
doing.
not that the smartphone is smart.
Mhm.
It is you that use the information. Everyone have the same information on the smartphone. One person look at that and say, wow, that's an amazing business idea, and he built an empire. Another person look at that and say, wow, look at the nice color, or look at the nice lady.
Yeah. Yeah. True. And so fine, but then the question would then be, I mean, I've seen many people mention that the next thing that they'll be teaching kids in school is not how to, I don't know, do math, but it's how to ask AI the right questions. So you learn how to use the machine.
Yeah, which means you become stupid.
Exactly. Overall, you do.
So that's what I said at the beginning. The problem is not will computers become smarter than people, is will people will allow themselves to continue to deteriorate spiritually and mentally to such a position where even a computer, even a machine, something dead is better than them, something alive. That's the actual question.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, let's see here. So I'll just read a few of the comments. So Eva said, everything's good. So hi, Eva, and hi, gents from Arjuna. And Lyndon said, was this live scripted by AI? Yeah, exactly. Definitely. And
AI competition.
Yeah,
It's a
exactly.
competition of the AI.
Yeah. And then Eva said, good viewpoint about people and AI. Absolutely. And Lior laughed. And Lyndon said, AI is a great tool. It's how well you use it. Yeah. 100%. And by the way, if you guys have questions, things that I'm not asking, or that you want to just throw in, please use the chat.
Yeah. So really, the question is, most people are asking the wrong question. That's why there's so many arguments that leads to nowhere. It's the question is not how good AI will become, is will we allow men to deteriorate further?
Yeah.
It's not will AI replace men, is will men will become so useless that we need a machine that will do the job better than him.
Yeah.
So there's no problem to use a machine when men using a machine, but not when the machine replaces men. So if I put a car manufacturing and I put a machine that do all the work automatically and that's beautiful. It doesn't replace men. It's actually supposed to force men to design better machines, to design better cars, to drive better, to manage better the whole supply chain, to be more, to come up with better ideas, like from putting a car on a production line into computers, into AI, into going to the moon.
Right.
But this will happen only if you will not allow men to deteriorate. And today, men deteriorate very fast.
It's true.
That's why men will be replaced by AI for sure. So men will be replaced by AI, because if men cannot write a letter with his communication and he needs someone else to write the letter for him, The AI can be really good, but it's not you. It's not your essence. It's not your message.
Yeah.
It's someone else's message. It's like if I write a presentation, if I'm going to deliver a seminar, and someone write the seminar for me, I will be a good talking head.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I write the seminar,
Mm-hmm.
I know what I'm talking about. I'm source.
Yeah.
So the question really is, what are we going to do to stop the deterioration of the spirit?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The spirit of the man is under attack for a long time. And what we see right now is just the manifestation of that deterioration. Nothing wrong with AI. Everything is wrong with man deteriorating and relinquishing control to the machine.
Yeah, 100%. And people are doing that, and it's happening bit by bit in many different ways. And I guess that's a question because, on the one hand, people will say, they'll be doing schoolwork right now and they'll say, ChatGPT, write me a report, summarize this document for me in a few sentences. And you can put a whole document into ChatGPT and it'll give you a summary. And you can read it and it'll be a very good summary overall. And all the best
The question is, do you know it?
So the question is, do you know it? And should you use it in that way? Like, it's a tool. It's like, should I not use the calculator on my phone?
No,
you know what I mean?
You should use the calculator for as long as you can do the calculation in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Why? I'm using calculators, but when I'm in a deal or when someone tells me something, I immediately do the calculation in my head.
Yeah.
But if I relinquish this ability to the machine and only the machine can do the calculation, so someone will tell me something and I will not be able to do the calculation in my head and I will need to do it on the machine and it's too slow and it will not happen because soon after you cannot do the calculation, you will not know that you need to do the calculation.
Right. Yeah.
Because there's no purpose for calculation.
Yeah. So you drop that ability. But we all do that all the time. People don't remember phone numbers like they used to at all. Mm-hmm. You have it on your phone. In the past, you would remember all the phone numbers. Mm-hmm. So we let it go. We use the phone now to remember. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So slowly but surely, we're giving up. We're using the tool.
And what happened is, which is amazing, is that you use the tool and people generally deteriorate. And I cannot say that it's just because they don't use the phones, but the fact that you don't remember the phone number, you start with not remembering the phone numbers, and then you don't remember many, many, many other things. And you go in the street and you ask someone, what is the capital of Israel? And they will not be able to tell you.
Yeah.
Or never mind, how many states there are in the US? You ask America, not me. I'm supposed to know.
Yeah, yeah.
And they don't know.
Right. But it's going in the direction in general where people pretty much are going to the direction of they don't know anything. Just why do you need to know when you can just ask Google whatever you want to know?
That's very good. Mm-hmm. Why do you need to know?
Yeah.
Because when you know, you have the things how they should be.
Yeah.
And then if you don't have the thing that you should be, when you see something here, you will not know if something do not make sense. Mm-hmm. And so you will be very open to being engineered. Your mind can be engineered to think whatever someone want because you don't know what to compare to.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to know in order to recognize what do not make sense.
Yeah, of course.
So if you don't know, someone will tell you, let's walk to the Philippines. Mm-hmm. And you don't know what's the Philippines. You don't know where it is. And you say, yes, no problem. And you say yes, and we'll have a few drinks. And you don't go to Google to ask where is the Philippines.
Yeah.
And you start to walk with this guy.
Yeah.
Which is stupid. I'm in Cape Town. I'm not going to walk to the Philippines. It's not possible.
Yeah, exactly. But that whole concept of not knowing, essentially how to know, right, is sort of the thing. People lose that ability to know. Somebody asked me yesterday, actually, they said, look, it's so important to have what's true for you. But how do I know what's true for me if I have tons of information? I have all kinds of past getting in my way. I evaluate something. I think it's true. It seems like it's true.
So true and information and data and what's true for me is totally different things.
Yeah.
So the problem is that he doesn't know what he's saying. The words that he says, he doesn't know what they mean.
Yeah.
So truth is the moment of creation.
Okay.
So it's got nothing to do with you. So there's not what's true for me.
But the whole thing is what's true for you.
Once again, that's a different thing. It's a different definition of truth.
Okay.
So truth is the moment of creation.
Yeah.
Now people deteriorate the word truth to my current viewpoint.
Yeah, like that's my truth.
Yeah, that's my truth. That's my current viewpoint. This is the level of irresponsibility that I have currently.
Yes.
That's my truth. And that's what I believe in. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So it's nonsense, yes?
Yeah.
So what's true for me is wonderful if you understand that what you're actually saying, this is my current viewpoint.
Yes.
It's not truth from God, and it's not the actual truth, and it's not nothing. It's just a viewpoint. It's something that you decided that this is the majority, the current majority agreement.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And data is just pieces. So you've got information and you've got data. So data is unevaluated information.
Right.
So it's something that's sitting there and it has some value in it. So anything with value is data. Anything. It can be a wall, it can be a number, it can be anything.
So yeah, but something but you haven't yet evaluated. It's unevaluated.
It's something that you have not evaluated that have value.
Yeah. Okay.
Something. So any piece of atom is data.
Right.
Okay. Information is you took data and to the best of your ability, you looked at that and compare it to what is actually you're trying to achieve, not what's true, to what you're trying to achieve, and then it becomes information.
Yes.
Not to what's true, to what you're trying to achieve. So you say, I want to achieve that. So I want to go to the Philippines, and the data that I got is that it's taking 300 hours to drive there.
Right.
And another piece of data is that there is a sea in between. There's an ocean in between. So you evaluate this thing in relationship to what you're trying to achieve.
Right.
And it becomes information. Yeah. Information is not in regards to truth. It's regard to what you try to achieve. Because the same piece of data with different purposes will behave totally differently.
Yes.
It will create a different information.
Okay.
So that person just didn't know the different parts of what he says, the words. So he was talking, head, blah, blah, blah. He didn't really understand what he meant.
That makes sense. So when we have the definition of what's true is what's true for you, how do you know what's true for you in that definition, given the fact that you've got all kinds of influences and somebody's like, this is what's true for me. Okay. And it's totally off.
So true is something.
Yeah.
If it has a continuation, it's not true.
Okay.
So if you say what's true for me is this is black, then it's a lie. But if you say what's true for me is that for a second it can be black. What's true for you have to be something momentary and has no continuation.
Okay.
Then it's true. That's what's true is what's true for you. So what's true for me is that you're sitting and within a second I can change my mind and say, actually, you're not really sitting, you're leaning forward. But if I'm saying this is what's true for me, then it's not what's true for me. This is what I've been programmed, and I'm a very good robot, and I'm following this order from the past. What's the problem with the past? The problem with the past is that when you rely on the past, what you say is that the person that you used to be, that the value of this past is smarter than the person that you are right now.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Yes. So when you go to a court and the court look at precedents of what happened, the court is stupid. Why? Because they say the judge before is smarter than me.
Yeah.
He knows more about what's happening in this case than me because he relied on the past. Total stupidity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Amazing.
So what's true for me have to be something momentary. And you will see the actual truth when you see all viewpoints. And otherwise, it will be a stuck thing because it will contain a lie. Let's have a look at the comments.
Yeah, amazing. Amazing. Okay, so I'm just going up ahead here. Okay, so we have every new invention designed to make life easier also makes people more lazy. Yeah, I mean, there's many ways that that applies, yeah. Eva said, so true. Avery said, I don't remember phone numbers anymore. Yeah. And Arjuna said, the 80s film culture was all about this. Should we be afraid of the Terminator machines coming to destroy us? Yeah, that's...
So just about fear. Fear is a state of imperception, is an unwillingness to communicate.
Mhm.
That's all what fear is. So anything you're afraid of do not exist.
Yeah.
Because you are not perceiving. There's no communication.
Yeah. You're afraid of actually something you're making up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you're not. It's just,
Or you don't even,
so
you don't see any at all.
Yes.
Yeah.
So first of all, if someone is afraid of someone, of something or someone, you need to know that someone is not amongst men. Is something else. Is some kind of a robot. Yes.
Mhm.
Every time that you've been afraid, you've been a robot.
Amazing.
Yes. So should we be afraid? No. We should, because we should improve the condition of men. So when the machine will come, they will be welcomed because we will control them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because eventually Skynet was controlled by men, not by the machine.
Yeah. Yeah, amazing. True.
Yeah.
True. And then there's a question here. Oh, this is a question, I think, that you actually DM'd me, and I told you to come on the live chat and ask, because this was the question. The question is, do you guys think AI can replace coaches? And he's specifically referring to the business coaching world, and what we do at Guaranteed Prosperity and so forth. Can AI replace that?
If people will deteriorate to a level that AI can replace them, if people will deteriorate, AI can replace coaches.
Mm-hmm.
So if I coach a person that is really, really, really low, not really aware, not really intelligent, not really alive, let me take it to the absurd. If I coach a corpse,
a corpse, a dead body.
A dead body,
yeah,
AI can do that. Okay?
Yeah.
The more the person is alive, the more he needs a live being to coach him.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a point where the person is still, the body is still, the heart is beating, the person is talking, he's eating and doing all kind of other things, but he's not really alive. He's just a machine.
Yeah.
So from that point onward, even a dog you don't need a machine, you don't need an AI. Dog can coach you.
It's funny because you can bring a dog and it'll make the person feel better.
Yeah, even a dog can coach you. So it's really depend on the condition of the person. Yeah. Now, if I'll take God, mm-hmm. Do you think God can be coached by an AI? No, because God is in the highest level possible.
Right.
He's the creator. And as you descend from the position of creator, you are more and more and more and more open to becoming a robot. And robot can be coached by a robot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So in other words, the dependency of the coaching world, are you saying it relies on people not declining?
Yeah, of course. Because if a person is declining, first of all, the coaches are not doing their job. Our group improve all the time.
Yeah.
And the spiritual condition improve, the ethical condition improve, everything, the financial condition improve. And because that's what the coach do. But if I take any one of my students and I will tell him, let me put you in front of ChatGPT and they will answer your problem.
Mm-hmm.
No way, because because we are not talking about handling a problem, we're talking about creation.
Yeah.
In coaching, I don't talk about handling a problem. You don't need me to handle a problem. The handling of a problem is just look at the problem. You don't need an AI. You just need to look at the problem. Once you know everything about the problem ceases to exist.
Right.
What we're doing in coaching, we're creating. And creation means to bring something out of nothing.
Mm-hmm.
An AI cannot bring something out of nothing because the computer, first of all, the people that write these programs don't really know that. And definitely machines don't know that. They're not able to bring something out of nothing. Only spirits can bring something out of nothing.
Mm-hmm. True.
So we're dealing with creation, not with change.
I see. Amazing. And I also think that it goes in parallel with the ability of the coach. Some coaches also are declining themselves and they don't have. So the more you become a better coach, the more you improve, the more you become powerful, people can't replace that.
You have to be, a coach will limit the progress of his students to his ability or below.
Yeah.
So a coach needs to be in order of magnitude better, smarter, cleverer, sharper, abler than his students.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm going to coach, let's say I'm a gym coach, okay?
Yeah.
And I cannot do 10 push-ups, excuse me.
Yeah.
I need to be 100 times better than my student.
Right.
In understanding, in abilities, in willingness, in everything.
Yeah. Even if, I mean, in basketball, you have people that aren't as good as Michael Jordan, though, but they coached him.
But they knew they had things that were 5,000 times better than Michael Jordan that got him to do what he's done. So
that's true.
So a coach is not specialized necessarily. A basketball coach not necessarily specialized in putting the balls in there. That's not his stats. His stats is handling the state of mind of the players, so they will be putting all the attention into creation and bring them to a point where the intention will become the result.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. Yeah.
The purpose of a basketball coach is to direct, to improve the state of mind of a player to such a degree that his intention in alone bring the result.
Incredible.
Yeah, that's the purpose.
Yeah. Amazing. So I hope that answers that. And of course, ask more if you'd like. So we have here, Lyndon, will AI bring us closer as humanity by allowing us to foster better understanding and collaboration between people from different cultures and backgrounds, providing clarity on different points of view, etc.?
So let's have a look. What brings people closer is people. Mm-hmm. Facebook did not bring people closer. It's actually put people apart. It's actually got to a point where people are really nasty and dirty and insane.
Yeah, or again, depending on the user. Some people connected with childhood friends, and so.
But that's not because of Facebook. It's because of the person.
Yeah.
The same. It's not Facebook. That's the person.
Yeah.
So it's not important if I send a mail or email or snail mail or whatever.
Yeah.
It's the person.
Yeah.
Most people actually got close in their home behind the computer, and they have 100 million followers, but they take drugs for depression, for loneliness.
Yeah.
How can you be a celebrity and be lonely?
Mm-hmm.
Because loneliness is something that you create. And AI or Facebook or social media or tools do not do that. What will do that is the improvement of the condition of man. The real problem is the condition of man, is not the danger from the machine. The machine is not the problem. It's like the problem is not that I have an F-16. Mm-hmm. The problem is that there's two heads of states that are crazy and they want to fight.
Yeah.
The problem is not the F-16.
So it's really not the tool, it's the user. You give a hammer to one guy and he doesn't know what to do, or he hangs a picture and the other guy builds a house. It just depends, right? So it's almost
the condition of men that define, first of all, how much of the tools does he need? Those is condition more he needs tools.
Yeah.
And number two, what he does with the tools. What tools he develop and what does he do with those tools?
Absolutely.
It's the condition of man. It's the spiritual condition of man.
Mm-hmm.
And really there has been a force and concentrated effort over the past 70 years to destroy the spirit of man. And the last time we lost this war, because this war has happened to mankind before, and the last time we lost this war was exactly the same thing. The attack is on the spirit of man. You attack the family, you attack religion, you attack ethics, you attack the nutrition, you attack production, you attack those key things.
Yeah.
And what you get is a useless person that knows very well how to shout on Facebook, but he doesn't understand what he says. And the less a person understands, the more he's sure that he's right.
Yeah.
When a person is sure that he's right, you need to know that he doesn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Because the person that knows that he's right actually can see all viewpoints. He can actually win and lose with the same level of enthusiasm. He can be right or wrong with the same level of enthusiasm. He doesn't care if he's right or wrong, although he will always be right.
Yeah.
Although he will always be right.
Yeah.
But it doesn't care.
Right. Powerful. 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 Wow. Anna said, wow, love this topic. Yeah, me too. And Tressa said, so how can you use the benefits AI can offer, like ChatGPT, without degrading?
Okay. So how will I use it? So first of all, I will make sure that I improve spiritually.
Mm-hmm.
And when I use it, I use it. I really put it there. So for example, I have a computer, and a normal person use a computer. He move the mouse, he do things, and the computer is supposed to help you, but generally it slows you down.
Yeah.
Because most people are actually not. So I create on the computer, I create shortcuts, I create tools, I create this, that I'm controlling 70 things. So I make a game out of it. I'm still the boss. And I understand everything about this computer, everything that's happening in my computer, every program. I can write this program myself.
Yeah.
I can do exactly every piece of electronics there. I can plan the electronics and build that computer. I can program the embedded, I can program the software, I can create the hardware. I know.
By the way, 100% true. You definitely can. You can do all that.
Yes.
But that's not even close to the average. For example, am not able to do all of that.
But that's how you do. That's how you become cause over it.
Yeah, but the average person, okay, which I know we're talking about an ideal state, but the average person doesn't even know where to begin with getting to the point of knowing how to program their iOS 15.
So you take the tool that you use, and you on the gradient scale, learn more and more and more about the tool. Not just first of all, how to use it. You master using it, so you learn all the shortcuts. You learn all the tricks. You learn everything. You know it better than the programmer.
Yeah.
So you find things that the programmer doesn't know that he somehow created, and then you start to understand how does it work. So we installed this solar system here.
Yeah.
Yes. And I decided, okay, good. I'm going to install it myself, and I just realized everything I needed to know about that. So I did it because otherwise I didn't want to have a solar system here that someone installed for me and I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So on a gradient scale, you improve and you improve and you improve your knowledge, because knowledge obviously results eventually in responsibility.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you're not responsible, the machine will hit you. And if you're responsible, nothing can hit you. Okay. Nothing can hit you. Every time you've been hit by something is because you lost control. You were not responsible.
Yeah, amazing. So you go in the direction of use the tool, but in parallel, almost as a prerequisite, improve spiritually and constantly. And secondly, constantly improve your knowledge about the tool you're using to some degree.
That's the point. If you improve spiritually, it cannot be that you will not improve your knowledge.
Yeah,
because
true.
The spirit knows. So what I mean when I say improve spiritually really is how do you know that you improve spiritually? You know more things for no reason at all. You know more things without data. You just know. If you improve spiritually, you'll see that you just know. That's the actual manifestation of you improved spiritually. It's not if you can sit somewhere on a cold stone and do that's not that's not improving spiritually.
Yeah.
If you improve spiritually, you know for no reason at all.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
That's the test. Can you know for no reason at all? Can you put something there for no reason at all?
Yeah.
So the less you need reason, the more spiritual you are, because the physical universe, which is the opposite of spirituality, needs reason for everything.
Yeah, of course.
So when you get rid of this jail of I need a reason to do something, and you do it because it's fun, you do it for no reason at all. So doing something because it's fun or because it's beautiful is getting closer to this aesthetic band, to this spiritual band.
Yeah.
And when you're really spiritual, you don't need a reason at all. And it almost doesn't make sense. But if you try to have this, can you put something there with for no reason at all?
Mm-hmm.
Can you actually do that? And you see it will bend your mind and bend your mind and bend your mind, and eventually it will delete your mind.
Mm.
And what you will discover is you.
Amazing. That's an amazing gem, a big gem just in there. Yeah, amazing. Yeah, that's very powerful. Okay, good. So
comments.
Yeah. So I'm going up. Oh, so okay, ChatGPT, good. We answered that. And then Lyndon said, I feel like coaches could use it to tremendously improve their efficiency in coaching. The coaches who aren't able to use it properly would be replaced. That's my view.
Okay, that's a good view.
Cool. Okay. Lyndon said, this is amazing. Loving it. Shaked said, sharp. Lyndon said, amazing answer. Thank you. I've got a whole new viewpoint on that now.
Good.
And yeah, very good. And Arjuna said, with AI, you barely have to do math. I'm going to use an abacus and manually do long division. I hope I don't have a remainder. Yeah. Good luck. And Harold said, wow. And Janelle said, this is fascinating. And I really appreciate the example of the solar system that you created. Yeah, it is amazing. It's right above us. It's true. It's there. Yeah.
And everyone don't have electricity in Cape Town.
Yeah.
And I
yeah, you have all the electricity.
All the electricity with this. In Cape Town there's something that's called load shedding.
Yeah.
Every day, in average, between 6 hours to 12 hours, sometimes more, they don't have electricity here, which is crazy. And people got used to that. And it's really tell you that people that agree for small suppression will agree for major criminality. People that agree that they are to be controlled a little bit will be controlled totally. People that agree for small lies will agree with big lies.
Mm-hmm.
And what's happened in South Africa, they started to agree with small load shedding for an hour or two. And now it is 12 hours, 18 hours, and everyone is fine with that.
Yeah, I mean, not fine with it, but nobody knows what to
do. They're fine with it because they're not in the streets jumping up and down.
Yeah.
And they don't do anything really effective about it.
Yeah, you're right. Mariah always says, why is no one in the streets for this? Why is no one protesting? Nobody's doing anything. Yeah.
They just trying to justify why is it okay.
Yeah.
So, and this is really what's happened when the state of man is so bad, he cannot spot the source of a problem.
Mm.
He cannot spot the source of the problem, and he will habitually find the wrong source.
Right. Yeah.
And so you take someone, and at that point, a machine become more logical than him, more intelligent than man, with the plus and minuses.
Mm-hmm.
And a machine can spot better the source.
Mm.
So if a machine is better than man, it means that man has deteriorated over billions of years.
Right.
Because you take the spirit, which the spirit can bring something out of nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you see here, any piece of physical fact used to be an idea of a spirit.
Yeah.
Every piece of atom here started because a spirit had an idea. Mm-hmm. And he pushed it with an intention into the physical universe. And if now you are the effect of this thing, some major deterioration happened to you.
Mm-hmm. So it's really the main message here. It's so vital to invest in yourself.
Exactly.
It's more key than anything. Like,
just
how much time should somebody invest in themselves on average with work, with running the family?
Minimum 2.5 hours per day. Minimum. This is like the bare minimum, just so you don't deteriorate.
Wow.
Invest in yourself. I'm talking about study, learn, not do push-ups, not go and play guitar. Do something that remove lies,
mm-hmm.
or more correctly, do something that helps you to discover truth.
Yeah.
So if you don't invest at least 2.5 hours in yourself, which means bringing truth to you, deleting lies from you, removing fake realities, if you don't do that at least 2.5 hours, you will deteriorate at a speed that is basically uncontrollable. And people say to me, people learn from their mistakes. This is the biggest joke in the universe. Why? If people would learn from their mistake, all the old people will be tremendously successful. Yes.
Yeah, super smart.
Yeah, super smart. All the people that by the age of 30, they will really know what's going on. By the age of 40, they will be gods.
So many mistakes that they learn
Yeah,
from.
and we learn from.
Yeah.
No one learned from his mistake.
Yeah.
People don't learn from the mistakes. People learn from deleting lies.
Mm-hmm.
People learn from discovering truth, not from fixing mistakes. Because the mistake is in the past. Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares about the past? The past is gone. It's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It's nonsense.
Amazing.
So,
Amazing.
yeah, it's all about the condition of men, the spiritual condition of men.
Yeah. And Lyndon said, if you improve spiritually, you know for no reason at all. Gold. Yes,
Mhm.
it is gold. And Harold said, you need a hot stone. Back when you were saying that somebody sits on a cold stone. Yeah, exactly. And how do you guys think AI will affect the service-based business market? Because people can just claim to deliver the service themselves, but they use AI in reality.
Okay, so like service-based, like for example, like being a waitress, or I'm
Yeah,
not
I wasn't
that-
sure
what service-based. It's too wide.
Yeah, explain your question and we'll answer with
So
pleasure.
basically, but the general answer will be, is it will affect the market to the degree that the owners of those businesses are in good condition or bad condition.
Mhm.
If they're in bad condition, it will take over, and the overall result will be worse, not better,
Right.
because there's no life behind AI.
Mm-hmm.
And if the condition of the owners of those businesses is good, it will be amazing, because they will do a combination of a man that control machine, not machine that control man.
For sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Amazing. Okay. And Eva said, wow, 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 smart. Yes. And Anna said, yes, I'm sitting in total darkness, 4 hours of load shedding, watching this interview. But never mind, I'm happy you guys have electricity. Thanks for being happy for us.
Yes, thank you.
And then somebody said, it's crazy how easy it is to get ahead in life nowadays. I see so many. Great. Oh, wait. I see so many friends of mine that are addicted to TikTok, for example. Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then they said, all right, that answers it. That was the question above about the service-based industry. So that's wonderful. And Kapil said, yes, I agree. And 2.5 hours is even less than 10% of our day.
Yeah.
In terms of investing in yourself.
Yeah.
Amazing. Very true, Kapil. Yeah, 100%. All right.
Okay.
So this was amazing. If you guys have any final questions or comments, with pleasure. But thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.
It was really amazing, really powerful, and a great topic.
Yeah, an amazing topic. Yeah, you came up with that topic, no?
Yeah. I've been wanting for a while to talk about it. I think we need to talk about it even more. We can have a whole discussion on a few points out of here. Yeah. But
we can write a book just on that.
Yeah, absolutely. But just as an opening discussion on a 45-minute interview, there was gold throughout.
Thank you.
Yeah. So,
I love you.
Thank you. Thanks,
Thank
everyone,
you, everyone,
for tuning in. Really appreciate it. And share this. Share this interview with people. They need to see it.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Oh, wait. Okay, good. We have time.
We have one more thing.
One more thing,
yes,
which is right here, actually, that I wanted to tell you. So it's been on the screen the whole time. But we have a seminar that we're doing in Cape Town. It's a live seminar that Mayor is delivering. It's a full day seminar from 10 a.m. on Friday, March 10th. You can come physically if you're in Cape Town, or fly in if you're anywhere else, or you can watch it live. You can stream it live. It's on March the 10th. Go there and join us. It's going to be about marketing, sales, register. Yeah, it's amazing. And
when you come to learn with me, it's the title of the of the seminar is really almost irrelevant, because unlike AI, I see the people in front of me and I see the pictures of what's going on in their minds. And based on that, I take whatever I want to deliver. And if you have truth, it will apply to anything. So I take those pieces of truth and apply to those people in the audience. So your change will be, even if we're talking about marketing or sales, yes, you'll learn something about marketing and sales, but that's really irrelevant. What's relevant is that you'll move the barriers that stop you from doing marketing, stop you from knowing how to sell. That's what's really important. Because if I give you a tool, okay, I give you a tool, so you'll learn how to market, blah, 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 but I didn't really improve you. And what I'm after is improving the spirit, you, not your body, not your mind, not the AI that you're using. And that's the difference. Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be an amazing investment in yourself. And on purpose, we've made it peanuts. So go join, and we'll see you on March 10th.
See you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.